In this video, Glory and I are going to walk you through 12 recession-proof businesses. When the economy crashes, most people panic. But when we've seen time and time again, certain businesses don't just survive, they actually thrive.
Okay, Money Magnets, today we're going to walk you through 12 of them. And it isn't a theory. These businesses are backed by real data and real recession numbers. So some of you might even be surprised.
Let's start with discount and thrift stores. When times get tough, people don't stop buying. They just stop paying full price. And that's why thrift shops and discount retailers boom. Even retail stores and vintage stores.
Okay, that's right, Marvin. During the 2008 recession, small thrift stores across the U.S. actually jumped in sales by 31%.
Wow.
That's huge. People want to feel smart while spending less. That's why this sector thrives. Okay, number 2, Marvin, delivery and logistics. No matter what's happening in our economy, goods still have to move. Packages still have to be delivered. Like Amazon.
Look, I think we had 3 transportation companies in our family. In fact, UPS and FedEx kept growing during 2008 recession. And in 2020, we all learned that delivery runs the world. If you can get in this space, you're stepping into one of the strongest recession-proof industries out there. And if you're serious about raising capital for any of these businesses, we'll give you guys a free one-on-one call where we'll show you the exact system where you can raise capital. The link is in the description. Now, let's get to the rest of these recession-proof gold mines. Third, cleaning services. This often gets overlooked, but it's one of the most powerful recession-proof businesses.
That's because cleaning is essential, not optional. Commercial buildings, medical facilities, even residential clients, they all keep cleaning, even when they cut other costs. We're one of them. We have a restaurant and we still have to clean like our vent hood. It's required by law. And during the downturns, companies like ABM Industries, they keep growing because regulation requires professional cleaners.
And look, during COVID, cleaning services came out of nowhere and made a lot of money.
Okay, number 4, pet care. People may cancel vacations or downsize their lifestyle, but they don't stop taking care of their pets. We have a daughter, Taylor, and she has a pet, Toby, and she does not stop taking care of Toby. No matter what happens, she still has to purchase dog food. She still has to take him to the vet to get shots.
Right. In fact, in 2024, Americans spent a record-breaking $150 billion on pets. Grooming, pet food, and even mobile dog gyms are actually thriving. Pet care is not just a luxury anymore. It seems to be an actual necessity. We see dog walkers all the time. All right, let's jump to number 5, one of my favorites. Home care and maintenance. Pipes burst, roofs leak, and heaters fail. No matter what the stock market is doing, guess what? If something happens to your house, it can't wait.
Okay, plumbers, electricians, and HVAC techs. These folks, they stay busy during the recession.
Yes.
It's one of the most reliable industries you can get in. We have a restaurant, and when our air conditioner breaks or we need our filters changed, it's not waiting for a recession. We still have to have the restaurant cool. And even broken homes, they don't wait for a better economy. We just have to jump in and get it fixed. But let's jump over to number 6. Then we have groceries and food retail. When the economy is slow, people tend to eat out less and cook more at home. And that shift drives grocery sales to go up even higher.
During past recessions, stores like Kroger and Publix actually grew in sales every single quarter. Local groceries, discount food shops, even small pop-up food markets can do incredibly well in tough times. And let me not forget about Sam's and Costco do very well in downturns as well.
I love Sam's and Costco.
All right, number 7 is auto repair. In recessions, people put off buying new cars and instead fix the one that they already have.
Okay, so what Marvin is saying, from 2007 to 2009, new car sales dropped by 40%. But guess what, Money Magnets? AutoZone sales went up.
Yeah.
Mechanic, brake shops, tire centers. These businesses are steady demand when money gets tight, because guess what? You still have to get your car fixed. You still have to buy new tires.
That's right.
That's not going to change. But let's jump over to number 8, which is hardware, home improvement stores. When families can't afford to remodel or hire contractors, guess what they do? They do a DIY. They learn how to do it themselves.
Look, during the COVID, Lowe's and Home Depot was my favorite place to visit.
Yes, it was.
And that's why home improvement spending has been climbing. Even in downturns, people will grab a wrench and fix it themselves and keep those type of stores busy. And guess what? They have a lot of do-it-yourself classes in those stores as well.
During COVID, Marvin couldn't go shopping, so guess what? His next best place was Home Depot and Lowe's. He spent a lot of money in there, and we did a lot of DIY projects and saved a lot of money.
Yes, we did. All right, Gloria, let's jump to number 9. Number 9 is healthcare. Recession or not, people still get sick, need medicine, and seek care. And I want to give a shout out to ACA Healthcare. They helped our daughter out in a trying time, and she is getting better.
Okay, but in fact, healthcare added jobs during 2008 recession, while other sectors were laying people off. Pharmacies, urgent care, home health care are all true recession-proof industries.
And also, one of our other daughters, Taylor, she's actually in nursing school now.
Oh, really amazing. But Marvin, let's jump over to number 10, which accounting and tax service, because no matter what, tax deadlines don't care about no recession, baby. The IRS still want their money, and they still want you filing on time.
Exactly. So look, when unemployment hit 10% in 2008, accounting and bookkeeping actually added jobs. Businesses and individuals needed tax prep, bookkeeping, and financial clarity more than ever in downturns, because you're trying to see actually how much do I owe Uncle Sam, even though you may not have the money. Number 11 is childcare. Parents still have to work, and children don't take a break for recessions. They still need care.
Yes, they do. They still need to not get on their parents' nerves. So daycare, preschools, babysitting service often see steady or increase in demand in the downturns, especially when both parents need to work so that they can keep their money afloat.
Exactly.
But okay, let's jump over to number 12. And finally, beauty and personal care. And you might think people would cut back here, but actually the opposite is true.
Right. I wish Gloria would have cut back. She just kept going to the beauty shop, y'all. She didn't care. 6 o'clock in the morning, it didn't matter. She had to be there.
Okay, but let's not talk about how you got to keep that hair cut and keep the line up clean and the beard looking good.
Hey, look, it's called the lipstick effect. When people can't afford big luxuries, they still treat themselves to smaller ones, like haircuts, nail services, and affordable cosmetics. These businesses stay strong even in a hard economy.
Yes, I had to keep my nails done. I'm going to be honest with you. But there you have it. 12 recession-proof businesses that not only survive, but they also thrive when the economy slows down.
And then think about it, guys. Recessions can create opportunity. If you're thinking about starting or buying a business, now might be one of the smartest times to do it. Just remember, the right industry can make all the difference. And if you need up to $250,000 for your business, look in the description below and make sure you set a one-on-one call.
But hold up, Marvin. Hold up. If you're looking to raise more capital for your business, check out this secret credit union.
I'm Mr. Smith.
And I'm Mrs. Smith.
And we're here to help empower your finances.